Hi, this is Jose Lima, your realtor, again in a new project, 87 Park by Renzo Piano. And we are here with Daniel, is the developer for the project. Daniel, I would like to ask some questions. For example, how many floors? What is special about this project that are you selling for the public? What kind of public?
Well, first of all, this is thanks for David Martin and Terra Group and BC Partners. So we really thank David who invited me tonight to be here. We're West State Landscape Architects. We're in charge of all the ground floor of the park. And it's very important to say there are two types of parks. There is the public park, which is a North Shore open space. And then there is the private park, which is all the part of the property that only the owners who hold the key have access to it. And it has an open view to the ocean. It is very important. Then we have the tower, who's designed by Renzo Piano, building workshop, Pritzker Prize. And we work with them, collaborative, to design a unifying concept where we very much intervene in the whole ground floor.
Would you call this a boutique building?
Absolutely right.
Absolutely.
It's a boutique design,
Exactly
and
saying.
it's a new project which brings a new concept in Miami that is setting a new status quo. And what I say by that is, for instance, you're very common that they think the modern buildings inside is all white and the kitchen is all white, and here's not the case. As you can see, the sample tells you that the kitchen is actually made with wood, warm materials. So you can be modern, but it's very important the warmth. It needs to feel warmth, and you can see how the kitchen expresses the warmth, materiality, and the material palette.
You're modern, but you're keeping the coziness of the place. That's very important. So how many floors are going to be?
So for example, if you look at the garden, it's very important, you see, we have what we call a linear path, which are over here, which brings you to this sort of pavilion where people can have drinks, bar, cocktails, kitchen. You can see here the linear waters that brings you to the ocean. So when you come into the garden from the lobby, you will feel drawn following the water and you will be right in the ocean. You can also see over here a private entry. So if you are owner of this residence, you can, with your key, you can enter within. So you don't need to go all the way through the main door. So you can go hidden through different doors that the project has. For instance, you could also feel how the trees are not obstructing the views, and they're designed actually that they feel that the lobby is continuous. So if you lower a little bit, you can see how the green is going through. So you get an effect that the tower is actually flying above the landscape. And that's very important because it gives a presence to the building in the community.
Yeah, even more when you're right beside a park. It's a public park. And for example, how many floors you are? How they divide? I can see some difference from here on and here down. How the division of the...
So it's very important that you see, for example, the lobby, we have many amenities. So when you arrive at the frontage, you have the front door where they welcome you, but it also feels like a workshop, like you're working the gardens and the plants. So it feels very green. Then you have a library when you walk inside, so you can actually sit down and watch books. And then you go in, you have the elevator which brings you up. And in the first level over here, we have a gym. And then below we have a spa. And if you continue to the side, we have an enoteca where you can have gin tonics, drinks. It's more like the living room for all of the residents. However, if you can see, what is the most important about this building is the corners. So you can see the corners over here. They offer a unique balcony, almost like you're feeling you are in a boat to the ocean. And you can see how big these two spaces. These are the prime spaces and the spot.
This is a whole one unit, all the way going to the other
So those are the primes. Yeah. Then you get the sides, which are also in benefit because you're looking into the park. And then obviously the prime is the penthouse.
Wow.
So the penthouse is actually, you get 4 units or 2 units where you can see with your own jacuzzi, etc. The beauty of this is that you have a view to the private garden, you have a view to the ocean, and on the other side you still have a view to the park. Let's go to that.
Amazing.
Let's
That's
go to
amazing.
that corner.
Let's go to the other side.
So here you can see the view to the private park, and over here you see the view, and none of this will be ever obstructed. Yes. This belongs to the city of Miami, so all of this area right here will never be built.
I know, it's just spectacular.
So the view
amazing.
that you have is really unique, and you can feel the expansion into the whole ocean, you know? Which is what you have over there.
Yes, I don't even know what would I choose if it's ocean front or to see the park, because when you see the park
views right there.
See the whole.
So this is a drone.
Yes, it's amazing.
At the height that you have a view. This is the view from your balcony. So you can imagine the balcony shot looking into this, you know? It's amazing. No other property in Miami Beach offers you this.
Yes. You have something there?
Yes.
It's a division.
So here you can see the, you can understand what I was explaining about the lobby, how the lobby continues the park. So if you see here, you can really see the connection, you know? How
and exactly this is transported over there.
So it's very important because here you have the feeling of the gazebo, of the workshop. So here you can read, for example, here when you arrive in the lobby, it is a workshop where people are working with plants, and then you have the door guy. So the door guy is not sitting down bored watching internet. He's actually working with the plants. Then you have over here the library, which is designed by Renzo Piano architects. And the library is really a place where you sit down, wait, or you bring your groceries and you're sitting until the elevator is there, and then you go up. Then over here you have the bar, which we call enoteca, where you can have drinks, wines, gin tonics. It's a living room. It's an extension of your living room in the lobby. And then you come here to the outside door, which is a reflecting pond, and this is the deck with the pool decks. And then you go out to the ocean. This is the dude school.
Amazing. Those are like public areas?
No,
like,
actually,
common areas?
Here you can see one apartment, for instance. This is a whole unit.
Oh, this is open, the whole unit? There are three apartments.
Exactly.
One
it varies.
on the north, south, and one on the west.
There are different types. For example, this unit over here, it has a wall here, and then you have a micro unit and a corner unit. But this is a pretty big one. This is a macro unit. Here you have the corner, so the corner piece. So this is really a boat effect.
Wow.
You understand?
Like a boat.
It's really amazing. And then here you have the penthouse, which is also...
the penthouse. It's amazing. The penthouse is one unit only, or how many?
No, this was divided in two.
It's divided in two?
Yes.
West and east. Okay. East and west. Okay. Oh, appreciate it. Thank you, Danny. Okay.
Thank
nice
you very
to
much.
meet you. We are finished with the whole presentation of this amazing project. Don't forget, 87 Park. Here is Jose Lima again, your realtor. Goodbye.